Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Kissy. I'm going to do a general reading today for the collective, but before we start with the reading, I do have a few messages here. One from the Tarot of the Orishas companion book. I pulled out intuitively the message for the day, and we did get the Five of Earth, and I wanted to read that to you. And then we'll go over the crystal of the day that came through. So the Five of Earth is a volcano with a goat falling into it. 5 bats are seen in the night sky against a dark and cold background. From the 4 of Earth we go to the 5, the number of humanity. But several factors made it impossible to profit from the lesson of stability given under the number 4. A world of darkness surrounds the mountain. The goat that was on top falls abruptly into the volcano and reaches the depth of the earth and its internal fire, which consumes and destroys it. The sign Scorpio represents the volcano, the depth, the 5 bats, the fears, the dread, and the subconscious. We also come to the conclusion that the goat passes through the purifying fire, sign of fire Sagittarius, until reaching the epicenter of the eruptions, Scorpio, with the 2 ruling planets, Mars and Pluto. That is to say, it passes through the 9th astrological house and retreats the 8th house belonging to Scorpio, house of heritage, death, subconscious fears, etc. So the upright meaning is that full retreat for not learning the lesson of life received. Fire and lava destroy all chances that you may take the ascending path again. Serious economic loss, unemployment, dark and morbid thoughts, even in business. Your spirit has darkened. A vampire force has absorbed your energy. Loneliness is in your way. Upside down, you can make up for some of the lost ground, but nothing will be easy, and perhaps what you get will not be permanent or even lasting. It is advisable to recover spiritual values to find your balance again. So this energy, clearly prevalent at this time with definitely Pluto Capricorn vibes, right? And I do see that with also with Venus squaring Pluto, that can also be a factor in terms of, the influences that many of us that may be affected by. Now, when you become aware that these are the currents, that these are the energies that are cycling through, you can detach from the experience to such a degree that it no longer affects your physical reality in such a detrimental way. Many of us have gone through upheavals in our life and great loss and great despair in feeling a sense of, ending, destruction, being at the, in the center of darkness. It is lonely and it is scary and it is something that can dim our light. For many of us in the spiritual community, we've learned to overcome this. We've learned to accept it and take a new perspective of the matter. But for those that are in the illusion of the 3D reality, that don't understand the higher spiritual laws, this can be a very trying and testing time. It's almost like they don't remember that they've been through it before, that they've experienced this before. So every time the cycle comes around again, it feels like a death all over again. Not realizing that these are cycles to learn from, that if you fall into a certain pattern, a negative pattern, you can foresee the coming of it and take action in a different direction, respond or even perceive in a different way. So hopefully those that are listening to this message are clearly in an understanding of these cycles. And it's almost like you can kind of see it like a movie playing out around you, but it no longer has that hold or that effect on you. It doesn't imprint on your subconscious as deeply as it may have in previous cycles. So let's look into the crystal that came out for today. It is called Danburite. So the attributes of Danburite is a highly spiritual stone carrying a very pure vibration and working on the heart energy. It activates both the intellect and higher consciousness, linking into the angelic realms. Its brilliance comes from cosmic light, and Danburite is sometimes found with a Buddha formation within the crystal that draws enlightenment and spiritual light. It smooths the path ahead. Wearing Danburite provides a link to serenity and eternal wisdom. Used in meditation, it takes you to a high state of consciousness and accesses inner guidance. Danburite is an excellent stone for facilitating deep change and for leaving the past behind. It can act as a karmic cleanser, releasing miasms, I think I said that correct, and mental imperatives that have been carried forward. It starts the soul off on a new direction. Placed by the bedside, this crystal can accompany the dying on their journey beyond death, enabling a conscious spiritual transition to take place. Spiritually, Danburite stimulates the third eye, the crown, and the higher crown chakras, opening these up to the 14th level. It aligns the heart chakra to these higher crown chakras. Danburite clarifies the aura. It promotes lucid dreaming. Psychologically, Danburite promotes ease and change, recalcitrant attitudes, bringing patience and peace of mind. The healing attributes is that it is very powerful. It's a very powerful healing stone. It clears allergies and chronic conditions and has a strong detoxifying action. It treats the liver and gallbladder. It adds weight to the body where required. It aids muscular and motor function. So, that is the Danburite crystal message. So they kind of go hand in hand. It's like you have the problem, and then you have the crystal that can help clear that energy, allowing the wisdom to come through the crown chakra and the healing in the heart chakra to take place, to mitigate the negative thoughts that can arise from the 5 of earth energy when we experience that kind of loss or desolate energy. So anywho, that was a spirit message, and we're going to go ahead and do a reading. Actually, let's go ahead with the clue cards and just see what the message is for the day. What is it that spirit needs us to either focus on, or what does spirit want us to know in regards to our path moving forward? What can we expect for this month of December, and perhaps what we should focus on or look into? Okay, so off the bat we got the rope. This is 8th house energies. This is a Scorpio energy, transformation, death and rebirth, but it's also other people's, this is resources, other people's money, things that we keep hidden. What about the rope do we need to know? So we have the kitchen here, and this represents, this is 3rd house energies, the house of Gemini, communication, short distance traveling, and also our neighborhood, our siblings. There might be something to do with resources that we're obtaining in our environment, in our neighborhood, maybe from friends or from our family. We might be tied into individuals financially that we're associated with, but mostly what I'm getting is that you might keep your finances or your resources private when it comes to your environment. Like that might be a resource that you haven't looked into. You know, it's like everybody wants to work online these days. Everybody wants to, you know, promote their businesses online. But are you promoting your business in your neighborhood? Are you talking to the people that you're surrounded by? Are you connecting? Are you seeking ways to promote what you do in your neighborhood? Let's see. Clarify this energy, please, Spirit. We have the dining room here. This is fifth house energy. This is Leo energy, but it's also change. This is Uranus energy as well. This could be a big change coming. This could even be emotional change, like you might have a change of heart. Maybe a change of heart in regards to where you reside. A change of heart of who you're exchanging energies with. A change of heart with who you are connected to in ways that are like, you know, this could be family members that you share resources with. It's like, here, I have this savings you could use, or here, you could borrow this. But it's like these connections, you might have a change of heart. Because, you know, those types of connections come with a heavy price sometimes. You can manage someone's finances, but it ties you to their problems. Or you can be aided by someone financially, but it leaves you in a certain kind of debt that's not necessarily. It's like it's convenient to get somebody to loan you money, but what they expect from that loan is probably more taxing than you can. So be mindful of who you connect with financially, or who you connect with privately when it comes to matters of your resources. We have the wrench, which also is, this is the 5th house, 11th house, access. This is Leo and Aquarius energy. So I feel like you're making a change, or you're trying to adjust to how you, maybe how you interact with a group, a social group, making adjustments or changes. It might even be an abrupt change to how you interact, or who you associate with, or who you call. Like what groups are you aligned to? Like, for example, you could say, oh, I'm part of this spiritual community, and suddenly an abrupt change is like you're no longer part of it. This is like It could be an organization that you participate with that you no longer wish to participate with, or a group that you haven't participated with, and suddenly now you're determined that this is the group I want to share my resources with. This is the neighborhood I want to live in. I want to change it up. I want to adjust and move towards adjusting my surroundings and adjusting who I tie my resources with. Oh, we have Libra and Leo energies here. So you could be dealing with a Libra individual, or you could be dealing with a Leo individual. You might be the Libra or Leo. But I'm getting here that this could also be, you know, how you're relating to a Leo, or having the balance between yourself and the other. Because Leo is all about self-love, right? Leo is very much in their own, like, they're going to love themselves no matter what. It's like they're going to choose themselves for the most part. Leo can really embody the self-love energy. Even if it's, you know, and it doesn't matter if it's considered negative or positive, you know, egotistical, narcissistic, whatever. Even at its worst, they have a tendency to really put themselves first, which is always healthy. You have to love yourself. You have to advocate for yourself and love yourself, if anything, at the minimum, right? Before you can do that for others. And I feel like maybe there's an adjustment to how you love yourself, or an adjustment to how you are sharing your energy with another in partnership. We have the Dagger. This is the 3rd and 9th house axis. This is Gemini, Sagittarius energies. I feel like you're communicating maybe a desire to travel, or just communicating larger, on a deeper level, or you're communicating about your resources, or with the people that you share resources with. This is also private matters. You could be communicating privately. We have the Lounge. So you've completed, I feel like you might have completed a cycle in your current surroundings. So you might be communicating with someone you share resources with, or someone that you can share resources with. This could be like a business deal, you know, this could be an investment in a property. This could also be that you might be communicating that you want to live in another area in order, because you feel like you've maybe completed a cycle where you are. Maybe you want more comfortable setting. Maybe you're looking for a setting that's a little more upgraded, or something more relaxed. Maybe you don't feel that you can relax where you are, like you're not quite settled into where you are, or that perhaps you want to explore, maybe you want to take a vacation even. This could also be like holiday travel. I feel like maybe you might be communicating with someone, or you want to go visit, or you want to experience some kind of change of surroundings. Because you feel like maybe where you are, you've completed, you know how something kind of just plays itself out, that it's like, okay, I've been there, done that, I'm ready for something new, something different, a change of scenery, a change of environment. Clarify the dynamic, please. All right, so we have here the Conservatory, which is fourth house energies, and Mr. Green, which is, this is Taurus energy. So, yeah, you might be needing a change at home because things might be kind of getting stagnant, or you feel like just not very exciting, too conservative perhaps, and needing to shake things up a little bit. And with this Taurus energy here, I feel like your values may have been adjusted, or you're adjusting your values to match. It's like wanting, Taurus is ruled by Venus, so wanting comfort and luxury and things more, what's the word? Visually appealing, more visually appealing. So this could just be like redecorating your home or redecorating your space. Perhaps just adjusting your perception on what you value. Maybe the space that you were in just was calling for some sort of change, some kind of disruption. I feel like I was just watching this show called The Gilded Age. It's based on in New York in the 1800s, and one of the characters had said, there was like a quarrel in the household. An aunt and niece were having a disagreement, and they're usually very reserved, but at this moment they had a falling out. They got loud. They were yelling and screaming, and the butler comes along, says, "Is everything okay?" And the other aunt, she's like, "Maybe it's in the best interest." I mean, I'm paraphrasing, but she's like, "Maybe it's in the best interest to that sometimes it's necessary to express ourselves, to let it out. So even if it causes a disruption, maybe disruption is a good thing," she said, something to that effect. Disruptions are good sometimes. Sometimes we need to like blow up on a person and tell them exactly what's on our mind. Even if, it's something we would never say or do or want to say. If it's that powerful within you, then you must allow it to be expressed. And this doesn't have to be in terms of a disruption, like a fight or an argument or anything like that. It can just be something you've been repressing, like, I really want this, or I really want to do that, and finding that will, that passion, that fire to just say what you want and just, be really disruptive with your own self about what you allow yourself to let out. Now, I'm not encouraging being irresponsible with our behavior and how we express ourselves to others, because we don't want to hurt other individuals. We don't want to be cruel or malicious in any way, but it's a matter of expressing yourself, being honest with what you need and what you feel what your values are, and be in alignment with those values. We have the revolver here. This is the 4th and 10th house axis, home and career, home and status. This is giving me like your relationship status could be important, because we have the revolver underneath Miss Scarlet, which is Libra energies, the 7th house energies, relationships, partnerships. So maybe your status in a relationship is changing, or needs to change, or you want it to change. It's also maybe shooting from the hip, just kind of like expressing yourself. Yeah, you see the ballroom is emotions. This is expressing the love that you feel. Speaking your truth when it comes to your home or going back home. It could be too. Going back home could be like going back home for the holidays, you know. Because I always say the revolver in Spanish, revolver, is like to go back again, to return again to relationship status. That requires a lot of self-love. Now, this could also be there might be some things that you don't, this is like what's hidden in the closet. This is like the private matters. This is the things that you don't express, that have to do with your surroundings. This could be just, you know, and you may not communicate with the people like people may not even know you in your neighborhood, but you're looking to make some kind of a change and adjustment when it comes to your partnerships in love. And it seems to me that communicating, like you're done communicating, maybe even with the people that you're surrounded by. It's like, okay, this isn't for me. This energy around where I'm at isn't for me. And so I want to put an end to this because it's either stagnant, it doesn't match with my values. So I want to move, I want to travel, I want to explore new territory, and I need to maybe go back home where I feel emotionally fulfilled, or I need to express my values of home or my values in my career in a deeper way that match my value, my self-love. Anything else, Spirit? I have Aquarius energies here. Why is Aquarius energies here? Yeah. So yeah, you might want, this is, the candlestick is Aries Libra axis, 1st and 7th house. So this is, again, maybe on some level, maybe what you're wanting is to relate on a friendship level, make more friends, or relate to maybe there's an Aquarius that you want to relate to. Maybe you are Aquarius. Maybe you feel like you want a balanced relationship where you maintain your individuality while also being in a partnership. You know, Aquarius energy, they're very independent. They need independence. They like their freedom. And I feel like perhaps you want to be in a partnership that feels liberating, that feels free, that you can be yourself in a way that Professor Plum, this is Gemini energy. Yeah, that you can communicate your thoughts without being hindered, that you're free to express yourself, free to connect and relate to others. You know how some relationships are like, they have all these like very rigid rules, like you can't have these friends, or you can't talk to these people, or it's like all of a sudden you get in a partnership and you have to abide by certain rules, which really can stifle your character, your personality, your way of being even. So being in a partnership that allows you to be who you are, it's gives you the space to be as you are. So it's like you don't have to control a person so that that person can maintain your boundaries in a lot. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's some people's insecurities will try to box you in. Their insecurities, their fears don't allow you to be how you are. And that puts limits on you if you're expressive and outgoing and want to interact with others. I don't feel that there's anything wrong with connecting with others if you know how to maintain proper boundaries and you know how to communicate clearly your intentions and your purpose for those connections, you know? Like, this could be work related, how your personal life can affect your work life if your relationship isn't well balanced. We have Colonel Mustard. This is Virgo energy, and this is Pisces energy, but or I should say Virgo Pisces axis. This is Virgo energy, however, a Virgo person. You could be very detail oriented, or you may want to communicate with a Virgo, make plans with a Virgo, or conveying, expressing, communicating your dreams. You may have a friend, someone from your social group that wants to have a relationship with you. This could be a Gemini that wants to make plans with you. Ballroom, again. This is emotions. Now, this person has deep feelings for you. I feel like there's a person from your friendship group, okay, Aquarius energy, that wants a relationship with you, okay? This is Aries, Libra, axis, 1st and 7th house axis. They want to be able to be themselves in relation to you. They want to be able to express themselves. This could be a Gemini. They want to be able to share ideas with you, make plans with you with the Virgo energy, be part of your day-to-day life, but in a way that is emotionally not only stable, but that has emotional depth. We have the hall, which is 8th house energies. And then we have the lounge, 9th house energy. So I feel like this is, this person wants a dynamic with you that is complete, but also private. It's almost like, sharing like a bond that is just the two of us. I heard, just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us, you and I. See, commitment. The rope is 2nd house energies, 8th house energies, but this is all about who you're tied to. This person wants a commitment with you. This is Cancerian energies. This is home. This is motherly energies. This person sees you as home. They see you as loving. They see you as nurturing, caring. So they want it's like they want a deep, sacred relationship with you that is complete, that is relaxed, that is enjoyable, that is full, that is a full spectrum, okay? Because the 9 is the number of completion. It embodies everything, right? It's like whole. And they want to make that commitment. Study here. This person has probably been looking at you, studying you, trying to understand who you are, how you are, in order to be able to blend. The dining room again here. This is like bringing together, like creating a change that where this energy can be very chaotic. It can be disruptive. It's like two very different energies coming together. Can have a harmonious effect, can be an integrative thing and create something beautiful, or it can clash and burn. So I feel like this person is studying you because they know how this energy can be very disruptive, but if done correctly, or if the alignment is natural, it would create positive changes. The lead pipe. This is a connection, a spiritual connection that they're wanting. They're wanting a dynamic that is pure flow, that is almost like intuitive. It's like even when the conversation flows, it's like there's a knowing. Yeah, Aries energy. Very independent, but it almost feels like when you know yourself, know thyself, you're able to connect to the other. And only when that other knows themselves also. It's like two individuals that are truly in alignment with who they are can connect with that flow, natural flow. It's a natural flow that comes from the individual. So when two individuals can align, it's very different than a person that is consumed by the world in a way that they're not integrated, they're not holistic in their perception. So they can only share with you on an emotional level, but not mentally, or vice versa. Or they're caught up in their physical 3D reality that they cannot embrace a bigger holistic perception of life. So it's like trying to connect on a deep level, on the individual level, but in a very deep way. All right, just a few more here. See, study again. They don't only want to study they don't just want to learn about your positive qualities. They want to know your darkness. They want to know who you truly are in the dark. And that's to say, like, that's a whole individual. It's like, I want to know what demons you battle. I want to know who you fear, what you fear, if you fear at this point. Not for anything other than to really, really know the other, or to be able to see through the lens of the other, to really understand the person on that deep level. One more, please. Oh shit, I said one more. It throws out all this. Alright, fine. They're like, we don't take orders from you. We give you what we give you. The hall, chef white, the library, and the lead pipe. So like we were discussing, the hall is 8th house energy. So it's, again, very private, very sacred, very between the veil energy. This is with Capricorn here. This person may want the relationship to be not just partners at home. They want to be partners in the workplace or in the work field. They want to maybe have a business with you. They want to share resources with you. They want to partner with you in all ways. This is spiritual by nature. This dynamic is spiritual. Like I said, with the lead pipe here, they really just, they're looking to have a connection with you that you fully embody both the physical world and the spiritual world. It's like merging the two in a way that is fulfilling on both ends, not just internal fulfillment. And then, you know how like some people, they go into like spirituality to the degree that they negate all the physicality of reality. This is like equivalent to someone just wanting to build a little cottage in the woods and disappear from the entire world and just live outside of society and live a content, quiet life, like a monk life. And yes, internally you want to have a certain peace, right? That the world doesn't affect you. But is that really putting yourself, to the, I don't want to say to the test, but it's like, how do you really know how much you've spiritually grown if you can't be around others, if you have to run away from the world? It's not a matter of running away from the world. Yes, we need our moments of retreat, but then we need to come back into this physical world and engage with the world and be part of it, be part of the movement that changes the world in a way, like actively participate in the 3D realm, in the matrix world, so to speak. So this person wants that kind of balance where you can have both a successful physical reality where it looks like, you know how they say, what's that word? It's not about fitting into society and trying to be the Joneses. Is that how they say it? You know what I mean? Like have the perfect house and the perfect this, that, and the other. You'll have people in the physical world that they have everything, all the success of the physical world, but are dead inside or are lacking spiritual fulfillment. And this person has lived both spectrums, has been able to experience the value and benefits and beauty of the physical reality, but as well the spiritual reality. And I feel like this is an individual that wants that kind of connection that they have with themselves, with another person. So I feel like that's the message for now. I'll come back with another one soon. Take care.